Yo, before this video starts, guys, make sure you cop the brand new merch. We just hit 18K, or by the time I post this video, we should be at 18K. So make sure you cop the merch. There's 3 new merches. There's the Icy Fresh hoodie. There's the extra Icy Fresh hoodie. Then there's the Robro Fade hoodie. They're all 3 awesome, so make sure you cop them. Link will be down below to the merch where you can buy them all. And if you can't find it there, go to my inventory. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. All right, peace, guys. Dragon Ball Z Final Stand 2 is confirmed, guys. Guess what? This game is going to be coming out someday, very, very soon, I believe. And guess what? We're going to get right into the video, guys. But before I talk about Dragon Ball Z Final Stand 2 being confirmed by Snakeroll, the owner of Final Stand 1, I want to talk about what he's working on now, what he's released in this recent update. In this recent update, he released Gohan Blanco and El Hermano. Now, on the tweet that he posted on Twitter on May 9th, he said, oh, finally adding the most anticipated characters of space as a joke, right? And then I responded to that tweet saying, dare you to make this actually happen. It'd be a dope update, to be honest. And then Pat responded, hey, what do you think it is? And everybody responding and stuff like that. And what happened next was he actually added it to the game. He then tweeted this, people think I didn't actually add them, but I did it. He did add it, and then I responded dope, because I was like, whoa, I didn't think he was actually going to do it, but he did it. Then he tweets out this in the very same day. He says, plans for his future games. A big final update for Final Stand, Anime Battlegrounds Arena, which is basically like a J-Stars version of Roblox. Like it's like Anime Cross 1 and 2, basically on Roblox, but his version, which is going to be dope, trust me. Then a Bleach game. Now, if you know Snakeroll, he's made Bleach games in the past. His Bleach games are top tier. You do not know what I'm saying if you've never played his Bleach game before. His Bleach games, he made like 2 or 3 of them in the past. They are amazing. Then he said One Piece, so that confirms that his One Piece that he's working on, the other one was either canceled and he's working on a new one, or the one that I spoke about earlier is still being worked on, and after that, who knows. Now this kind of means that Naruto might not be coming out, but then after that, he tweets this in reply to it. He says, oh, and throw Final Stand 2 in there to be released one day. And you know what that means, right? Throwing Final Stand 2 into there to be released one day just means that Final Stand is gonna come back. It's not dying at all. It's getting a renovation. If it's getting a renovation, that means Snakeroll's not done with anime games on Roblox, as we could tell by that list. He then tweets out, gathering all those ideas for the update, but I'm moving this week and working on Anime Battlegrounds full time, so it will be a while. And then he also comments to that, but then again, it might not be the big final update depending on how or what DBS does when it comes back, but who knows when that will be. So that means the big final update will either be coming in 2018 later or 2019 depending on the movie, because the movie is going to be big. It's going to show a lot of things. Goku's going to go Ultra Instinct and everything again. But the movie's coming out, I think, somewhere around 2018 to 2019. And Snakeroll is making this update come before then. So there will not be a final update. This will be the biggest update for a while, but not the final big update, you know what I mean. Then I said to him, tell Protal Ma I said hi. Some old friends of ours. And he's like, hey, I haven't seen them in a hot minute. And I'm like, yeah, pretty funny. The two of us talked right there. But then he tweets out this, okay? He spoke about how he doesn't know what's going to happen next. So that basically means this with that tweet, right? It means that Final Stand isn't done. Final Stand 2 is coming, and I'm going to talk about that in this video a little bit on what I want Final Stand 2 to include. But I also going to talk about what this means for Final Stand in general. With this tweet, it's basically telling us that Dragon Ball Z Final Stand isn't done, because depending on how the new movie comes by and what happens to Dragon Ball Super and stuff like that, Final Stand could get more updates. We could get more bosses, more areas, more mobs, more everything like that. And this basically means that iDudeMain's Hell Mode idea is being added to the game. There's going to be new accessories, maybe new bosses to fight, like a raid boss system. It's going to be nice with dungeons, and NRPG Beyond's going to do the same thing with like a raid boss system. It's going to be dope to have 2 games that do that. Now, something I want to mention is in this video, I fought El Hermano and Gohan Blanco a little bit in this video, and if you don't know who they are, they're in the thumbnail of the video, I believe. By the time I'm recording this, I haven't made the thumbnail yet, but I'm hopefully going to put them in the thumbnail. And El Hermano and Gohan Blanco are both very, very meme characters from Dragon Ball Super, because players really wanted Gohan to get that Gohan Blanco form, so that became a meme because he didn't get it, and they also wanted to like see Jiren's race, like, and other stuff like that, so people made different renditions of Jiren. We got an El Hermano version, we got other versions of Jiren, like different colors and different suits and stuff like that, but El Hermano became the most famous. Now when it comes to Final Stand in this update, it's pretty dope that he added this, because it at least shows that he's willing to work on the game still. These bosses, although they don't give you much, I don't think they give you any XP or money, but they're really fun to kill because they're really difficult to kill as well. They're not easy to do. As you can tell by this video, they're pretty difficult for even me to fight, but it was pretty awesome that he added them to the game because they were really difficult to find if you're not looking at the right places. Now, I assumed where they would be because I was like, oh, Gohan's from Earth. I'm gonna just go to Earth. And I went to Earth and they were right next to Earth. It was so easy to find them. But when it comes to Final Stand 2, guys, let me talk about what I think the game should have. And I'll make another video maybe in the future talking more in depth about it. Also, congratulations to Snake. We're on 10K followers on Twitter. Follow him if you want to, and follow me on Twitter at Roball01. Now, when it comes to Final Stand 2, what could be in this game? Now, we already know Final Stand 2 is most likely going to be a recreation of Final Stand 1. But it's not just that we need. We need more than just Final Stand 1 with everything like looking better and stuff like that. I think the map in general will look the same way. It'll look a little bit better, like spiced up and everything. I think transformations will definitely look more realistic and better because Final Stand 1 was basically like a cash grab in my opinion. It's basically an easy way for him to just make transformations, get money off of it. It makes sense. Final Stand 2, I think, will be more of like a passion project for him where he can just work as hard as he wants, as long as he wants, without delay, and just get everything to look well, while also not taking too much time. So I think that transformations are going to look better in Final Stand 2. The map will look also better. And I think when it comes to the game, I think Final Stand 2 might actually be on Xbox compatibility. I think he might add that for an Xbox game, so players could play that on Xbox, which would be pretty dope. Now, I don't know about mobile, but if you want him to be on mobile, if you want that version to be on mobile, Final Stand 2, make sure you respond to that tweet saying, hey, maybe make Final Stand 2 be on mobile too. Because Final Stand 1 at the moment cannot run on mobile. But Final Stand 2 might be able to run on mobile depending on how we speak to him and how he responds to what we say. So make sure you tweet at him, hey, can you make Final Stand 2 be for mobile version and Xbox and PC? Now we know that Final Stand 2 is going to be on PC for sure. Hopefully on Xbox, because if it's on Xbox, that's going to be dope because it's really easy to make an Xbox game compared to a mobile game because mobile just lags everything. So if Final Stand 2 was on mobile, he could make it so only mobile players run like a server together, so mobile players couldn't play with PC players and stuff like that just to remove any lag. But that would be a lot of annoying stuff to do to script and stuff like that. But another thing I want to talk about is when it comes to Final Stand 2, what could there be that Final Stand 1 doesn't have? And something that Final Stand 1 did have in the past but got removed was a raid boss system. And one of the raid bosses that it had, I believe, was Cell. And I think it was like its first form or something like that. But with this Cell raid boss, they should re-add that into Final Stand 2 and make a raid boss system where you wait until it spawns, and if you fight them and you beat them, you could get that race in your race roster, and you could become that race at any point in the game as long as you get like the Dragon Balls, which have unlimited wishes in this version of the game. Now imagine that being added to the game in which you could become Cell's race just by beating Cell. It won't be difficult, it won't cost you Robux, it'll just take time, similar to Nintendo RPG Beyond. And that's a very good system that works time and time again in games as we've seen with Nintendo RPG Beyond and maybe some other games in the past. If you guys know any games that's done that, comment them down below. Now, another thing I want to talk about is when it comes to other races in this game. There's a lot of races in Final Stand already. There's the Android race. Credit goes to a lot of YouTubers for bringing that up, and Snake Wolf added it because of YouTubers. Then it goes to like Saiyans, humans, Majins, Namekians, and also the Frieza race Arcosians. Those are the races currently in the game with the androids included and stuff like that. There's not many races, but Final Stand 2 could have a boatload of races, and they could be called the Off-Worlders or the Other-Worlders and stuff like that. All the race idea videos I made could be added into the Final Stand 2 version, because when it comes to different races, he can make it so there's some sort of like a Robux incentive or in-game money incentive or a time-based incentive in which you play the game for a certain amount of hours, maybe a couple of days after logging in, and you unlock a certain race to play as. And I think that will be pretty dope because it would allow players the chance to unlock different features and actually boost the hours that players play the game. And that's actually what matters in a game, because the longer a player plays a game, the more likely they are to spend money in the game, which is Robux, and which is what Snake World wants. Honestly, it's a proven fact. It's actually true that the more long you spend in the game, like I played Nintendo RPG Beyond for a long time, and in the beginning I didn't spend any Robux, and over time I started spending more. Final Stand, the same thing. I was not going to spend Robux until I went to Namek, and I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of XP. So I spent Robux in Namek and in space, and that's basically proven for me that it happens a lot in games, and it's pretty true to some of us. And if you guys have that happen to you, comment it down below, guys, because I want to see how many people actually do that, you know, guys? All right, final thing I want to talk about, guys, if you went to all the way to the end of this video, make sure you leave a like on the video, guys. Also, make sure you comment down below hashtag Robros, or actually remove the hashtag and just put Robros in the chat, because sometimes YouTube removes comments automatically that say hashtag in it. So don't put a hashtag, just say Robros in the chat, and that's all you gotta say, and then I'll know that you guys have watched the video all the way until the end. So shout out to you guys are the true Robros right there. And if you want to join the Robros, all you gotta do is subscribe. Now, final point. Snake World's Final Stand 2, confirmed and everything like that. These other games he's working on, Anime Battlegrounds Arena, that's going to be a dope game. He wants 64 characters in total on that. So we already know it's going to be, I already know this, I'm just going to say it out loud, I don't care. There's going to be Issei Hyoda from High School DxD. There's going to be Gon, I think. There's going to be, I think Suna's also in the game. I think also Izuku's in the game. I'm not sure about Suna, actually. But there's going to be a lot of characters that we know, like Naruto, Goku, Vegeta, and stuff like that. We've seen Vegeta in his trailers and previews on Twitter. So it's going to be pretty dope to see all this stuff happen in this future, guys. Now, when it comes to Final Stand 2, when do I think it's going to be released? I think Final Stand 2 is going to come in 2019. The reason is 2018 is already halfway over, basically. We're almost 6 months into it, so 2018 is basically halfway over, in my opinion. So I don't see Final Stand 2 coming for another half a year, if not longer. So Final Stand 1 will be alive for a while because this final big update will most likely get its player count higher, which is basically the dungeon system. Oh, I think a lot of other things are being added too, although those don't really matter when it comes to the dungeon system because the hell mode is going to dominate all these Final Stand videos. Everyone's going to do the hell mode and stuff like that. That's definitely coming to the game. Snackroll basically confirmed it in the comment section of one of my videos. I'll post an image right now, but you can see it. It's pretty dope that he's adding hell mode into the game because that's going to be a sick thing to add. Trust me, guys, are going to enjoy it. Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like, comment down below any video ideas you have on Final Stand, Nintendo RPG Beyond, Roball as well. Those are my top 3 games at the moment, so if you want to see me do videos on those, make sure you comment them down below, any ideas you have. Also, we're getting an exclusive code in Roball, so get ready for that. New video coming out soon on Roball about an exclusive code that has to do with the Robros. So any YouTuber that really uses that code, they basically advertising me with that code. So get ready for that code, guys. Also, make sure you subscribe and comment down below any other video ideas, like as well. Cop the merch, link is down below. New merch came out, everybody, so make sure you get it. Link is down below. Till then, it's been your man Roball. I'm signing out now, and I'll see you guys in the next Final Stand video. Peace, guys.